Good evening everyone, welcome back to Tom Plays Bannerlord for absolute beginners. We are hopefully about to get all our troops back and be a bit less over encumbered. Still got some salt to sell and I want to head back to Battanian lands. Because we're hopefully going to go up a clan rank very soon. So a lot of our troops are wounded and they return to us. Okay. Ooh, salt is definitely worth selling here. Way more than we bought it for. But we should sell it on its own. So we were going to try and get him a bow. It will just go for the cheap one. And he can have these arrows. At least now he's able to act as an archer. So we do that, then we go back in and sell the salt. Which we seem to have way more of than I was aware. So getting 3 points in trade. Might try and sell the rest elsewhere. Will make us more money in the long run. Right, so if we're about to go into battle, maybe it's worth putting a focus point in one-handed. Because you do get some benefits to numbers of troops, I think, with one-handed. There are some leadership benefits you can get later on. Just thinking, because we're probably about to do the arena. No, we're not. Because there's no tournament. Right. Okay. Let's just increase the size of this so you get some extra information down here. Party speed is one of them. I just thought we were going a bit slow. So kind of nice to have that there just to reassure myself. Actually thinking about it, we might be gaining the ability to get more troops anyway. I'll just get another volunteer. I'm leaving a space free for any companions we might find. Okay, let's try this rival gang.
Well now, stranger. Peace to you. What is your name?
Oh, she's quite polite. So she's one of the criminal leaders. But this is obviously going to bother Mura. I might do this one. Just be interesting because it'll probably be taking place in the city. Ooh, we should check Salt. Right, so the prices aren't anywhere near as good as they were. They're probably still worth it. But let's just have a look at some other towns nearby, because we've got to wait 2 days for that. Grain is decent, but we are over encumbered and probably have too much grain already. Oh, I see, we were given a load of meat as a reward. Right. So yeah, last thing we want to do at the moment is buy food then. We are heavily over encumbered, which means we're probably not going to be able to catch anyone either. Ooh.
Mess with us, and we'll sell our lives dearly.
I stand corrected.
On my command!
Okay, what are we dealing with? Right, there's a big mountain in front of us, so that's no good. I guess we could just try and do a basic archers either side, maybe.
Move! Archers! Forward! Infantry! Move!
And we'll put them in a shield wall again, I guess. So F2 and F2.
Form a shield wall!
Yeah, this is a terrible position. Are they actually facing the wrong way? Okay, so they will be group 6.
Arrows!
Face this direction is F7.
Face that way!
And it looks like they're all splitting up. Okay, infantry charge. Not really what you want with a shield wall, but and I completely missed. I'm sure the archers can cope, to be fair, they've got swords. Yeah, looters are not really much of a challenge anymore, if they ever were. Might go up to tier 4 troops when we gain a clan rank. That's one of the guys we could speak to there. Gang needs recruits. Right, well that's possibly something... Actually I should check this, because we might even have the prisoners now. We've got 5 prisoners. Wonder how many he wants.
Well now, stranger, peace to you. What is your name?
Hasn't been very clear how many he needs. I'll give him felonious, it'll be fine. Right, have a bunch of archers. That being the case, going to ransom prisoners. I think we've met him already. And obviously we've lost felons for now. Right, let's finish that, come back out, go back in. I think that's a pretty good price for a sumpter horse, and assault's useful at least. And anything else that's decent? Olives, that's not a bad price for olives. But we didn't gain any. Let's sell some meat as well. Not getting any trade points for any of this. Need to remember that we're down to 11 troops now, and we are going to have to head back to that city soonish. Okay, out of the trade, so we're basically never going to.
What is your name?
We're never going to not be encumbered. Fantastic. Right, well, I'll just buy the products from them. It's fine. I think we're heading for a renown of 50 as a plan. Iwak. Right, really need to get back to Penkaddock. I hope there's not a time limit on this, or at least too strict a time limit, because we really are limping along. I feel like one's like the minimum speed that you get. Good grief. Yeah, we're not catching anyone at this speed. I thought they were going to come in and attack us then. It's never a good sign when someone voluntarily attacks you. Western Empire's made peace with the Sturgians. Yeah, those poor horses. Okay, let's do this. Okay, we need to wait for dark. So I think this is a set piece like the bandit hideout. I'm a little worried that we might be allowed to bring more troops to this, in which case we may find ourselves horribly outnumbered. So we'll just have to rely on it being easy mode. Okay, right, let's tell everyone to charge. No, we don't have any units on the command. Yes, we just fight everyone. One thing I don't know if I've mentioned. Have we won? No, we were that was easy. One thing I don't think I mentioned is that except with ranged weapons, you don't have to worry about hitting your own troops. I probably didn't mention it right at the beginning, but you can literally just flail away in the middle of a bunch of people like that. It's fine. Brilliant. So I thought that was Little Neo wearing a fake beard and moustache then. It did rather look like it. Okay, so I think we're actually in the city, wandering around it. Right, trade. We need to offload some of this grain. Sell a little piece of salt. Where else can we go? Let's head up here. As long as we're in Battanian lands, I don't mind. I just want to have easy access to some troops. There's absolutely no need to stick to Battanian troops or whichever culture. It makes it easier, and I don't know, role-playing reasons. We have got to sell some stuff. So yeah, this is one of the things to watch out for. Castle under siege is not letting yourself get overburdened, because it really does make the game a bit boring. Extortion by deserters. Can we actually manage this? Because we're not going to be able to use any real tactics. What's the worst that can happen?
I don't think I know you. Peace to you, stranger.
Okay. He doesn't think we have enough troops. Fair enough, he's probably right. What we should maybe do is get to a city and offload some of this garbage. Even if we don't make the most money from it.
Well now, stranger. Peace to you. What is your name?
He says before taking on a load of extra garbage. Loads of clay, so we need each one to be worth 10, I guess. We sell it for 280. Right, let's limp to the nearest city. And actually, I think I gained a level. So, nope, I didn't, but Felenos has. Excellent. It'd be great if I could see anything as well. Right, so I really want him to start gaining in leadership. Oh no, he hasn't gained a level, sorry. One of us has gained a skill. Completely failed to notice Steward. Right, Steward is a good one because it tends to control how many people you have. So, it's quite an important option first. You can avoid having a morale penalty from only having a single type of food. Or you can save money. Honestly, it's not that hard to have multiple types of food, so I would go with saving money. But yeah, Steward going up is probably the reason we've been able to gradually buy more troops. It's not the huge extra number you get from going up a clan rank. But it's definitely worth cultivating Steward as a skill. Okay, not so interested in that one. I think we've met him. So trade, right, so we need the clay to be at least 10. But the salt's fine, let's offload the salt. The fish I think is pretty good. So let's offload that. Get another troop. Right. Let's head up. Oh, I should probably check for arena battles, shouldn't I? There we go. Heavy mail vest. Okay, so we've got one huge battle. This will be Battanian style. And we've been lumbered with archery. Fantastic. Not something our guy has lots of skill at. Someone's shooting at me. Oh, good grief. Come on. Right, we don't have a shield because we're here as an archer. Of course, that means the other archers also don't have shields. But we probably ought to be worrying about the yellows rather than the greens at the moment. Oop. So, not really how you're supposed to do this, but... I don't believe I would have got away with that if we weren't on easy mode. Okay, yeah, once again, lumbered. Oh, at least there's only 2 groups this time. I'm seriously thinking maybe just join him with a sword. Probably actually do us more good in the long run. Okay, I can skip that one. And it's us against a forester with 2-handed weapons. I feel pretty good about this. So honestly, you can get a long way with 2-handed just by flailing away. I think even when you're not on easy mode, it's quite effective. Rarely seems to be a lot of percentage in defending when you don't have a shield. There we go. So we have a heavy mail vest, and that should be sufficient renown. So I'm going to equip this, I think. Yeah, although actually our arm armour is much worse. So if we save that for when Felenos gets back, and head up to Sionen. Actually, oh no, he's already back, isn't he?
Good to see you. Believe it or not, I mean that. I've been looking for you.
So this guy Radagos is one that we meet in the tutorial. He's the bandit boss who originally is in charge of the people who attack our family. He's kind of on our side now.
Calm down now. I'll tell you everything. We found your little brother and sister, but my former partner betrayed me. We came into his camp to negotiate the kid's release, and he seized us right then and there. What scum, eh? Even in this profession, double-crossing your comrades is frowned upon. I escaped. One of his men, a little guiltier than the rest, cut my bonds when the others were sleeping. But I can't let a traitor live, so I decided to find you and offer you a deal. I know where he is now. If you agree, we can attack together and save your kin. But in return, I will have the pleasure of killing that bastard. So what do you say? You can't trust me, but you need me. And I figure you have enough men that you could easily slit my throat pretty quickly if I lead you into a trap. And I don't need to trust you. You're my vehicle of revenge, not my partner. Splendid. But I have a few things to do. There is a hideout near this city. He keeps your siblings there. I will join you right where the path leads up, just out of the sight of their scouts. Ah, of course. I have no doubts on that score.
Okay, so we've just got a standard hideout thing. Yeah, I'd forgotten that Felenos was back with us now, so let's give him the fine rugged gambeson. and work out where this hideout is. It's not always that easy to find them. So this is just a standard hideout thing. So might even use the archers again.
You've finally arrived. I have a few things to say before we attack. We have to be clever. He is a cunning fellow in a low and base kind of way.
Yeah, so our first hideout mission was to defeat Radagos.
That you did. That you did. Lead on then.
Just remembered, I was going to take us up to tier 4. Okay, so I'm going to stick with archers because that's what we'll have with Battanian troops. So this is going to make everyone more expensive. Okay, so for the trained warriors, we've got the option for picked warriors, which are pretty much the same sort of thing. Foot soldiers with shields. We also have the option for Battanian scouts, who are mounted warriors. I'm going to stick with the infantry for now. But probably going to take archers for this one. Does mean Radagos will probably be happily attacking on his own, but I can live with that. Take Philemus as well, although he should also be an archer. Okay, so if you're doing it with archers, or to some extent skirmishers, you need to remember to press F4 at the start. So they can start firing, and then I will just, I guess, let's go with engage rather than charge. I still need to get some throwing weapons. It doesn't really matter. So partly why I went up to tier 4 here is just to be confident that the troops can handle it. So there's Radagos happily charging on his own. Out at the front. Okay, that's a bit unfortunate. Guys, there's a bunch of enemies over there. Quite a few of these guys have bows as well, actually. Have we run out of arrows? That didn't take long. I quite like this set piece, the one in the woods, because the groups of enemies are kind of scattered around an area, so you can take them down fairly quickly. Or you've got the option, of course, of doing them one by one. But it's nice to have the option.
Bastards! You're the kid of my captives, right? I saw Radagos with ya. You know he can't be trusted. Nah, there's no more talking. Kill me or I'll kill you. That's how this ends. I'll do you the honour of dueling ya, and my men will stand down if you win.
It's brought so few men, I'm quite tempted just to attack. Doesn't actually matter, you take him alive for Radagos either way. But, you know.
Bastards!
Might have a better bow there for Felanos. Nope, we do not. And Radagos executes him.
I knew you'd come. Great Evan. Damn, brother. Nothing can stop you. I love you, brother. Yes, we are all fine. The little ones are scared, but fine. We need to be quick and get the hell out of this place. I'll take them to the nearest fortress immediately. They will be safe there. Meet me there later, when you're ready to tell me everything.
Okay.
Well, looks like we've gotten your kin back to you. So my end of our deal is complete. I'll be making myself scarce now. Don't let your conscience bother you about letting me go, by the way. I won't get back into slaving. Burned too many bridges with my old colleagues, you might say. I'll find some other way to earn my keep. Mercenary work, perhaps. Anyway, maybe our paths will cross again.
So I think you got the option to kill him. I don't usually, to be fair. He did keep his part of the deal. It's quite a big bunch of looters. Oh yeah, so that will be Radagos, I'm guessing. We're not going to be able to catch these guys, are we? Not to worry. Right. Ransom prisoners. So, okay, so we've now got our family. So we can actually pick Niacin up. But if we click on clan, we can now see that we have 4 family members as well as our companion. Also, because we've gone up a clan tier, we can have 1 extra companion, so we really need to get working on that. So these, the other 2 are too young to actually join us. But Niacin should be quite skilled. And they will start growing up. Okay, that's better, so it'll probably be better than what Felanos has as well. We've also got Niacin now. He comes with some fairly decent equipment to start with though. Well, more accuracy I guess, there isn't a huge amount in it. Ooh. Okay, it's interesting. If you right click on something you get the encyclopedia. I actually did not know that. Right, let's just sell a bunch of the other things. Looks like he can actually ride a Cantarian charger, so we can give him a better horse. Okay, brilliant, and he doesn't have any headgear, so we do need to watch for that. Okay, so we should also find that we can now have far more troops. Yeah, we've gone up to 51. So yeah, let's take these 8 volunteers, and we're going to finally get to a point where we have more infantry. Let me just write this a little. Head up to Dunglanis. which is another way that we can stop being over encumbered. Oh yeah, so this happens once you've got family. Ooh, 16 looters. Might not be able to catch them, but you never know. When they reach certain ages, you can affect how they turn out. It's very much like when you were setting your character up. So if you look at Athene first, Athene. She's 14. I think they have to be like 17 or 18 before they can actually do anything. So again, we probably want to favour the bottom three. She's not bad in the top three sections anyway. She's a bit low on social, so trip to your realm's court would probably give her more social, along with charm. Yeah, a lot of these aren't that useful, so I might go for fencing instructor because it gives you one-handed. It's like win a race isn't that useful because we're probably gonna... Oh, okay, it gives her horse riding, I suppose. Craft a weapon. I suppose they are useful, to be fair. Crack shot. Depends, but yeah, one-handed is always useful, I think. And there's also one that we can't control, so that's given us smithing and engineering. And Farrock. So again, let's go with thirst for knowledge, gives him some intelligence. He's got tactics, but he doesn't have leadership, so I'm going to go with leadership. And he's gained some charm, which is good. And I'm not convinced we're going to catch these people, so let's carry on up to Dungarnis. Okay, so we've got a marriage offer already. And this is from one of the Sturgians. Idrun. So, yeah, interesting with marriage. It's again like companions, a lot of the time you want to favour cultures that are nearby because you're more likely to be ruling their cities. You have to go seeking a spouse for yourself, but you will get random offers from members of your clan. Now, a certain amount of role playing, I tend to try and get people with decent traits, which this lady has. For the women, you do want them to be reasonably young, which she actually is. Not amazing for skills, although she's very good at steward actually, which is good. And trade. So the skills are important because they'll become a member of your party, but actually I think she's a pretty good option, is Idrun. So any of their children will be Sturgian. Because she is, the children always follow the mother, but that should give us a source of Sturgian family members who would be good for governing any Sturgian cities we might conquer. So I think I'm going to accept that. So either Idrun is very tall or our brother is very short. Yeah, that's not bad really. I mean, that's probably about as early a marriage as we could have. So you never know, we might actually end up with some kids. So that will also mean that we have a new clan member, Idrun. She's down as regrouping, but at some point we can ask her to join our group. So she will be another asset to our clan. Okay, we've gained quite a bit of charm. So, oratory. +1 renown influence for each issue resolved, that'd be good. +1 relationship. and plus 30% influence gain from battle and +1 relationship. Again, okay, so it's renown and influence versus just influence. Influence isn't any use to us at the moment, but it will be very important later on. Still, are we sure there's even going to be a later on? Because we're not going to play this forever, so I might go for oratory this time. At least you get some influence. And then what else we've got? Forgivable grievances. Right, so this is the persuasions. We've got a better chance of avoiding critical failure. Or a plus 10% for double persuasion success. It's a little debatable, really. Either or. I'll go forgivable grievances. Recruits, okay. Right, so these are all volunteers again. I'm going to recruit them all. Might possibly leave it there, even though we haven't had any decent battles, really. We need to start fighting to develop our infantry. And then hopefully we can finally get down to some actual tactics. But, you know, I'm relatively pleased with the progress. It's need to get more companions as well. I might try and look into companions that would make good traders next time. Still can't have multiple parties, but we could form a caravan, which would help us a great deal. But yeah, I really want to get into different types of infantry, so we need to get these volunteers developing. It's ideally at least tier 3, but we're aiming for tier 4 now. So yeah, but I'll leave it there for now, before the computer crashes again. And yeah, so I hope that was sufficiently interesting, despite the lack of tactics, and hopefully, even though we'll be forced to use tier 1 troops to start with, hopefully we can actually get into some decent tactical trying different tactics out next time. Start splitting the infantry up and going into different types. But yeah, I'll leave it there for now. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.